Hello and welcome to my video. Um, the last video I got to here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this up a bit. The reason is, as I explained in the other video, how I'm doing it now. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do the next one with AC equals 1 and paired equals false, etc. So as you can see, it's possible for me to miss out a range. So because of that, I'm going to change it up to do it so that it's going to be virtually impossible to miss a range out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, gosh, I don't know, what does it matter? I'm going to put that there, and it's going to be if paired, you do that, else, if it's not paired, you do something else. So in the else, you do something for when they're not paired, so that way I don't have to keep checking if it's paired, and I won't, it's impossible to misarrange. So how this is going to work is, in here I'm going to do if ace count equals 0. You do that, and then we'll do else if ace count equals 1. You do that, else you do that. So that way, what I'm saying is, if the hand isn't paired, then the ace count is going to be either 0, it's going to be 1, or it's going to be something else. And now I'm 100% capturing every single case. There's nothing going to slip through the net, and you can plainly see it because I've got a if, else, and here I've got an if and an else here. So it's going to capture everything. Okay. So all I have to do is copy these two, and put them in a suitable place. I don't know why I did that, but anyway. So if it's equals 0, I'm going to do the same thing. Okay, so what if it equals to 1? So I'm going to take that out, and I'm going to put in what would happen if it's equal to 1. Now, funny enough, I'm going to have to do a next if statement here, but it's going to be an if else. Now, what it is, so I'm going to put in if your ace is equal to 1, I'm going to test if total count is more than 21. If it's more than 21, I'm going to do that. Else, I'm going to do that. So when the ace count is more than 1, as you can see, I'm going to capture 100%. So what it is, if you've got one ace and the hand is more than 21, like for instance, it may be 20, the ace is 11, and you may have two tens, so you got 20, you got 22. So I want to talk about. Say if you got ace, two aces, that's 11, and then you got an 8, which is 19, and then you got a 10, which is 29. Was that good as that? That was a good attempt. So it's gonna be you're gonna bust, okay? So what I need is I want to set the key hand here, and it's gonna be equal to the minimum. If you're more than 20, so imagine you've got two aces. Imagine you've got two aces, and you check the total count, and the total count is more than 21, that means you bust. So that means the total count is counting the ace as 11. So if it's more than 21, we have to count the ace has the lowest amount it can be, and that is 1. And then if it's still bust, then it's still bust. But anyway, we have to count it. Okay? So if it's more than 21, key hand equal total min. To string. Okay? And real count equal total min. Else, if it's not, another thing as well, if it's, I should have put this one in first, and then it would have made more sense. But obviously I'll talk about it now. Anyway, when you got an ace, for instance, you got a6. I want it to show a6 as the hand. So what I'm going to do is, when the hand, if like for instance, what if I had ace and 4? I've got 15. What hand is it? Ace 4. Ace 4 is 15, but ace 4 is here. So I've got to convert ace 4 to this ace 4, so they can show on here. So how I'm going to do it is, if the hand is less than 21, that means there's in blackjack there's soft totals and hard totals. When you got ace and 4, that's equal to 15. That is called a soft total because you're using the ace as a 11. Whereas you could take a next card and use the ace as a 1. Okay? So because of that, when the total is less than 21, key hand equals ace plus, it's going to be the total count minus 11 to string. And the real count equal total count. Okay, so I'll explain this again. I'll explain this again. If you've got one ace in your hand, say if you've got ace and 5, that will be 16 or 6. Okay? If you worked out the hands, total min, the total min would be 6. The total count will be, I probably should have called total count total max, but the total count will be 16. Okay? So you got 6 or 16. If you don't bust, you're going to count it as 16, which is ace 5, ace, whatever. If you bust, that means you must have a hand like, you might have a hand like a, oh man, let me think. I'm trying to think of a hand that busts. Oh, say that you've got 14. Say you got an ace. Say you got a 10 and a 6. 10 and a 5. 10, 5, that's 15, right? You get an ace with it. If you make the ace 11, that's 26, so you bust. So it would have to be the min, and the min would be 16. Okay. So the ace, even though it's 16, because it's over 20, if it's over 21, what it is, I'll explain. It's a bit complicated, but I'll explain it. I'll show you the chart. If we have 10 in our hand and a 5, that makes 15. If we get another ace, the total of the hand is 16. However, we do not count it as ace. Ace 5 is not the same as ace 5, because ace 5 means the ace can be 1 or 11. When we have got 10, 5 and ace, 3 cards and the total 16, we will use it as 16 because it's static. That in that situation the ace can only count as 1. So when the ace can only count as 1, even though we've got an ace, like for instance in situations where we have ace, we got 10, 5 and ace, we do not count that as ace 6, we count it as 16. Okay, so that's why I check for here. If the ace count is 1, if the total count is more than 21, it will just be the total count to a string, total min to string. Okay, so that means the ace cannot be 1 or 11, the case you just count as 1. Whereas if it's less than 20, if the total count is less than 21, that means the ace has got a value as a 1 or a 11. So in which case we write it as here, and we count it as a soft total, which is here. Okay. In fact, by me doing it like this, it sort of made it less clear. But anyway, so I've done that for. This is for when that is for when the ace is equal to 1. Okay, so now I'm going to do else, and I'm going to do everything else here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop this video and I'm going to start it on another video. Thanks for watching this video. Goodbye.